Good afternoon. We are going to present about the suburbanization of Orlando, Florida. My team is made up by Hannia, Jire, and Miguel. Next. Okay, about the current suburbanization, um, Orlando is composed by three major theme park resorts, one of the nation's largest universities, and over 2.5 million people who reside and call Central Florida home. At the cultural and commercial epicenter of this four-county region is the booming city of Orlando, which in recent years has doubled down on efforts to become one of the most sustainable and livable cities in the country. Emission-reducing garbage trucks, front yard gardening, and experimental road diets represent the city's shift to prioritize sustainability. Trevor Conley emphasized that the prevalence of cars and roadways mean that most Central Floridians will drive to get where they want to go, using private, personalized transportation at their beck and call even if they have to sit in traffic and spend thousands of dollars a year to own something that spends most of its time parked. Suburban development in Orlando offers a convenient method to collect wealth: home ownership. The laws and gated entrances support the notion that these suburban enclaves are safer and cleaner than their urban and rural counterparts, even if some statistics suggest otherwise. Even though Orlando offers village centers, walkability, and green spaces, cars and freeways are still an undeniable requisite for regional mobility. New highways implementation to be built because there is insufficient existing mass transit system to act as an alternative to the automobile.
History. Much of Florida was not developed until the 20th century. The state was built on agriculture and ranching, two industries predicated on large land holdings. As cities urbanized, agricultural land became urban land, and that trend continues today as more land is needed for the current build-out. Today, cattle ranches, orange groves, and high-end dry upland pines habitats are sought by developers because they are abundant and contain natural features, ideal to developers. Without consistent yields to keep operations profitable, many groups have been sold to developers looking to capitalize on suitable land for development. According to Patrick Sison, he directly states both Lakeland and the villages sit within a region being shaped by the growth of Tampa and Orlando. The latter city, especially, has been rapid expansion. The Associated Press used stadiums to contextualize the growth of these Central Florida cities. Last year, Orlando welcomed 60,000 residents, enough to fit inside the city's Camping World Stadium. The city's population has grown 51% since 2000, per the Bureau of Economic Analysis, almost 3 times the rate of the nations at large. Tampa, at 51,000 new arrivals last year, isn't far behind. The I-4 corridor, named after the interstate that connects the two cities, has been growing rapidly, Dory tells Kurt, with lots of new business and new hiring.
At the same time, the region's economy is shifting. leading tourism representing the outsized piece of the economic pie. Disney's forthcoming Stargate Galaxy Edge Park and the introduction of Legoland, which brought in $1 billion in its first 4 years, nearly guarantees that won't change soon. But both cities are building up and densifying. The executive director of Orlando's Downtown Development Board determines that the skyline has more than doubled in the last 10 years, as well as diversifying. As the city of Orlando strives for a sustainable future, much of the rest of Central Florida pursues that homogeneous suburban landscape that is resource-consumptive and automobile-dependent. Consumer demand, profitable land developers, and acquiescent municipalities are three formidable forces that advance the suburban lifestyle of Central Florida. In the 5 next years, the population of Orlando, Florida will increase, giving the population to double or triple, making its natural habitats left to completely disappear. As a consequence, more jobs will be brought to the suburbs, making it an urbanized area. It is something inevitable. According to Orlando Economic Partnership, the employment rate should grow by 9.5% approximately, and the industry that will have the fastest growth will likely have to be the home and healthcare services, as well as the manufacturing industry and construction jobs, legal services, as well as the engineering services.